Also, it's possible the Kama Sutra book or whatever else like that, sexual positions and stuff like that. There, I may have had some things printed as far as sexual techniques or basically Kama Sutra books or sexual positions and all that other stuff. Like I said, I had a printing company, the Star Printing Presses, Lucifer Star Printing Presses, in China as well as in Europe and other places, and of course in America. Um, Basically, I had printing presses, and this is how my money or my greenback dollar bills or blueback or whatever, basically financial money was being printed, pretty much. And also, I might have had something to do with stocks and bonds and other stuff like that. Somebody put it forward, basically, all the old stocks and bonds and everything else like that, and eventually decided on greenbacks or money. Basically, there are a few people in time and space and history. Like I said, the 1.5s, the exoskeletons, a planet named Terran, as well as there's other planets like Erin and other places like that throughout the universe and galaxy. Like I say, there's another planet which has my colony ship, the LSF-A. Nixon or JFK or someone like that basically thought that the LSF-A had actually been lost with all crew on board, blah blah, or basically did not reach another planet, but it actually did, of course, and the crew survived, of course. It was quite healthy and alive. Just that it takes millions of years or life's a long time to basically travel through space, blah blah. Anyway, that's why it's called a colony ship. It's more than one or that's why it's called a generation ship, because it takes 2 or 3 generations to get anywhere, which they did. They were also very bored, and all that kind of stuff. Anyway, it's very complicated and very long, and basically I lived, and so did the children of the people on the ships. Anyway, they wandered around, blah blah, and I forget exactly what happened. But basically, it was a long time ago, and pretty much, lots of life forms, and pretty much I'm the creator of the human race, as well as 1.5s and exoskeletons. And we went on a planetary cruise, as well as other things. I have over 500 deep space missions underneath my belt, as I am Lucifer Star. Anyway, and actually technically about 100 trillion years old. I was also possibly a computer at some point in time, an intelligent life form. Anyway, it gets all complicated when you're basically the creator of basically the human race, as well as endoskeletons, exoskeletons, and other things. So anyway, good luck with all that. Like I say, I don't really care. It's my history, and basically you're stuck with it. It doesn't really matter now. But I named America, stop making up shit, and start getting realistic. Like I said, also there's someone named Zachary, which is Bill Gates, which basically edited in and made his father rich, and then eventually tried to have his father killed or something like that for the money, or his father was going to be killed. Also, like I said, LSF-A, the LS shells with uranium and thorium, and basically they gave it to a whole bunch of people in Kuwait or some military officers, and didn't tell them that they were telling the people that they were depleted uranium, and they weren't. There was a nuclear reaction in air which caused them to kill lots of different people. Like I said, they used to have people that walked in front of the tank, blah blah, and when the tank fired its shell, it killed all of its own people. They killed a whole platoon of their own soldiers. Oops. As they fired a shell and killed everybody in front of the tank. So, anyway, not my fault. I had nothing to do with that. I would have told them, what the frig are you doing? Like I said, basically you light a fire underneath it and pretty much it blazes everything. It kills everything within 120 feet or 1,000 feet or something like that of the shell going through the air, including the tank it hits. Very dangerous. And then they sent people there to clean up the mess and didn't tell them that they had used nuclear shells or something like that. Basically, it's pretty much a nuclear reaction in midair. Very dangerous. Anyway, you can thank Zachary, or Bill Gates, basically, and his father, for that little blunder and fuck up, as basically they didn't care. Anyway, later on, I guess, Obama gave Zachary a nice little star or something like that. It's like, what the fuck are you giving Zachary a star for? You? Like I said, there are a few things that a few other people are going to be very pissed about. Zachary. Anyway, Obama, I thought you were better than that. By the way, like I say, they were going to kill you. Did you know that? No, you didn't. Do you know anything? No, you probably don't. Anyway, they were going to kill Obama, but I actually said, well, why not? Let's have a good black person there. He has to be educated, though. So anyway, we went ahead and let Obama be in there. Anyway, whatever. Good luck with all that. Anyway, Zachary, by the way, like I said, I still remember the teletype room. Thank you for mentioning it or showing me the little picture of you. A foreign exchange student who basically held a teletype room hostage for about 17 to 48 hours and shot some girl through the vagina, I believe, as well as had sex with a teacher and killed her and also blah, blah, and then killed some retarded person and blamed it on him or something like that. Anyway, like I said, a teletype room in Ireland or basically in some country. He was a foreign exchange student, and basically I had no idea exactly who he was or what he had done, and basically he was going after pretty much the police department in Ireland or someplace, basically, and trying to make it look like he was a good old Irish person that fought against the oppression or whatever, blah blah blah. But he wasn't. He was a kid who had basically reached. Him and his friend had basically reached for and grabbed a gun out of the police officer's hand, and then basically shot the police officer, and then shot and then raped and shot the teacher, I believe, in the teletype room, and then it was covered up. Like I said, I'm not sure they burned down the newspaper place that reported the story or something like that. And basically his real name is Zachary or something like that. Anyway, oh well. Like I said, he has nothing to do with computers or anything else. Anyway, whatever. I don't really care about Zachary or Bill Gates. He's unimportant. He's basically just some idiot that knew how to basically put metals together to create a nuclear bullet. Anyway, that was used at several different points in time and space and whatever. He's a piece of shit. Like I said, God, me, I have no love for him and will show him no mercy. I don't really care. He's no friend of mine. I would never support him as basically he was killing good people. And I don't care if you're an alpha male. Anyway, good luck with that. I do not support rapists. I do not support people who are sexist or typist. I do not support people who would hurt someone lesser than them. I do not support people who do fake news. Anyway, and Zachary would find himself in a very big ocean of people. Especially now that people know exactly who he is. Like I say, good luck with that. Nixon and JFK and some people in Congress basically, anyway, whatever. He should have spent the rest of his life in jail. So should his father. Anyway, some people which are now suffering from radiation poisoning and sickness basically should have a gripe against him. Basically. So anyway, oh well. Now they get to live with the consequences of radiation damage. Hey, whatever. Good luck with that.